Some of the things that Daniel has done to make my girls think I'm a horrible person are completely unthinkable. Daniel has shown the girls incredibly horrific, graphic, pornographic videos. To make matters even worse, he tried to convince the girls that the video was of me. The girls didn't buy it. It just demonstrates that the girl's father is sick and dangerous. In my mind, what Daniel is doing is beyond abuse. My fear is Daniel is baiting our daughters, and his real intention is to sexually abuse them.
Child Protective Services shows up and takes my kids in a back room and inquires, and the case is immediately closed, found completely fraudulent. Robin has even accused some of my family members of inappropriate activity. I hear crazy stuff. Robin says I'm a bad parent. You have to consider the source. Everything she says is a lie.
Well, Robin is convinced that her ex, Daniel, has kidnapped her children because he's now sexually interested in them. I asked her if she thought that he had molested them. She said no. She's just concerned about it. Robin says she believes it's no coincidence that Daniel has encouraged her 12 and 14-year-old daughters to run away now that they have hit puberty. That's a very difficult thing for you to respond to, because
No,
how do you prove something in the negative?
Okay, first of all, back in 2012, my oldest was 10 years old when she took the kids to hide them from me. But I found them, I went there, and I made myself an available parent.
I can't hide them.
Can I finish?
Maybe.
Anyway, she was not letting me have visitations.
Never once. It never happened once.
I brought the police report.
The only people...
She was trying to hide them from me. Danny leaps out of the car. When Robin's trying to drive away, my oldest jumps out of the car, runs into the police station screaming, "My mom's trying to take us, it's my dad's time."
You are such a liar, this never happened.
My daughter writes a police report. Actually, I brought several police reports.
Good.
She was 10 years old when she started running away from her mom.
She's
this
never
is not
ran away
something
before,
new.
that's a lie. Never.
And they tell her she's a drunk, and they tell her that they're tired of seeing, that they're embarrassed of her, that they want to go to school programs, but she's too drunk to drive them. They can't do any school activities. They can't do, honor roll stuff. They can't do sport. They can't do anything because she's drunk all the time, and that's why they come to me. So I start driving them. When they get off the bus, they come to my house after school, and I drive them where they're going, and that's when she starts getting crazy. She gets insanely jealous, but I brought a police report when my daughter was 10 years old and jumped out of a moving car to get away from her mom.
Well, here's the police report that you're referring to. At approximately 8:07 p.m., I'm taking the patrolman's name out, for blank police department, was dispatched to speak with Daniel regarding a child custody issue involving his two daughters. He advised it was his weekend to have the daughters, and when he attempted to drop off the two girls at their mother's residence where there was no answer at the door, Daniel advised Robin called him about the whereabouts of the two girls. Daniel said he could tell Robin had been drinking based on how she had been talking. Daniel informed me he understood the court-ordered paperwork states Robin is supposed to have the kids, but he didn't feel right making them go over to the residence where they were scared of the violence. Now, this is referring to you're not wanting them to be around this drinking you're talking about all the time.
Yeah, this is not the one.
No, I understand. I'm talking about the drinking.
Okay.
This is you're saying you don't want them to be around the drinking.
Yeah, the police refuse to take them to her. They won't help her anymore. She's a drunk. Nobody will help her. The judge won't help her. The police won't help her.
I've won every court
They
case.
won't even give her
Everyone.
restraining orders. She tries to fill out these allegations. They decline them again and again. I brought all those too. I've got 13 restraining orders I submitted that they're not going to present because nobody believes her anymore.
Really?
Nobody. Okay. But that was not the document.
How many other women have to have restraining orders on you, Dan? How many other? I know of 3 right now. Women.
All members of your family.
None of my family.
Yeah.
If it was such a chaotic situation, why'd you marry her? Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.